Remine is it's really a data analytical tool. It's a property intelligence tool. The way they describe it is a tool that you can use to generate leads using predictive analytics. It's a really, really cool thing. Very easy to access within the MLS. So if you have any questions about how to get to this, just contact our support center. They'll help you out. But once you're in there, you can do a bunch of cool stuff. There's a lot of really cool property data and reports that you can grab. But there's this particular feature that I want to show you called Sell Score. And Sell Score really is about the likelihood that a property within the next 6 months will sell on the marketplace. And they've used all kinds of interesting data to drive this. And I want to show you how to get to it. So I'm in the Remine program now, and it's very map-based. So the way it would really begin is you get in there, and you're going to be on a map, and you can start to scroll around and get to the area that you want to be. You can also get up into this little box here and type in the name of a school or a neighborhood or a town. I'm going to go down into Bucks County here, into the Newtown area, and I'm just scrolling to get a little closer. You can see Newtown, PA right there. Once you start to get to a certain zoom level here, and you start to see the parcels, you'll start to see these little blue dots, and that would indicate a property that's there. If you wanted to see more about one of the properties, you can literally click on a property. So here's a property here at 1 Armstrong Circle. If I wanted to see more about this, I could click on the address, and it'll bring me back all kinds of information about this property. So, how many beds and baths, a little street view here, a map, public record data, all kinds of statistics, and really neat information here about how much equity is in the property, estimated, the schools that are nearby, automated valuation information here about what the property is likely valued at, and then demographic data. So if you want to check out all of that comes free for you inside of Remine because you're a member of BrightMLS. So what I want to show you here is this feature called Sell Score. So I'm going to keep the map at this level here. And I'll actually zoom in one tad bit higher. And I'm going to go over here to this menu. And this menu that menu item I want to show you is called Sell Score. It's right there. If you click on that, it brings up this Sell Score menu that will allow you to decide which properties you want to track that have either a high likelihood that they're going to sell in the next 6 months, medium likelihood, or a low likelihood. So I'm going to go after high. If I click on high, it starts to light up the properties in that color green right there that are likely in the next 6 months to sell. It's pretty neat. I'll actually turn on the medium as well, so you get a chance to see some around here that are likely to move. It doesn't look like a lot right there. So let's go over into this area here. I can see there's a few properties here. So this property right here, I'm going to click on it. It shows me the address, Center Avenue. And what I'm going to choose to do here is simply to track it. Once you start tracking properties, what it does here is it puts a star over top of it. And so you know that you're tracking it. You can easily get to all the properties that you track up here on this track menu, which I'll do in a moment. So let me go ahead and find a few others here that I want to track. So I'm going to track this one here. I'm going to track this guy over here as well, which is also likely to sell in the next 6 months. Remine says that they have a 50% accuracy rating here with this, that 50% of the properties that you track, if they think they're going to sell in the next 6 months, they do sell in the next 6 months. So you get the idea. You're going to go through and track the ones that you want. So I'm tracking a bunch of properties here. You can see the ones that I'm tracking with the star over top of them. So you can see a few over here. If I go up to the menu here called Track, and I click on that, it'll show me all the properties here that I'm tracking. Now, I could actually go through here and just start tagging the ones that I want to do something with, or I could just go here and select them all. You can see I'm tracking now 62 properties. As a member of BrightMLS, and so as someone that has access to Remine, you can track up to 100 properties for free within this program. So I'm tracking 62 of them right now. I'm going to go ahead and select them all. And once you select them, you can decide what you want to do with them right inside of Remine. Like, for instance, if I want to print a set of mailing labels, I can click on Print Mailing Labels. It'll ask me here, do you want the what do you want on the label, the current owner's name or the current resident's name? Current resident would just literally put the word current resident because, if it's not owner occupied, which, by the way, is another one of the choices you can make when you're doing this. I would put just current resident on there. I'm going to say put the owner's name on it, and instead of putting the property address, just in case any of these are non-owner occupied, put the mailing address on there. And then what kind of label do you want? Avery 5160, 61. The 5160 is 3 across, 30 to a page. Click on print, and what'll pop up here is basically a preview of what your labels are going to look like. So I'd wind up with a set of mailing labels that look just like this. So really easy to do. The other thing that you could do here is to tag all of the listings that you want to do something with and choose to download a CSV file, which is basically a text file, and basically open this thing up in Google Sheets or Excel and do mail merge with it, whatever you want. So really, really cool stuff here. And it's very specific feature over here called Cell Square. Get in there and play with it. You can also, by the way, do some other stuff here. You can get more specific with bedrooms and bathrooms and square footage and year built. So if you wanted to narrow this down to the properties that have a high likelihood that they're going to sell, let's say in the next 6 months, but that are also 4 bedrooms that are over 2,500 square foot. You can do all that stuff too. So get in there and check it out. Remine is a really, really cool program. If you have any questions about Remine actually does their own support as well. So you'd want to contact support very specifically for Remine at Remine's number, or you can also visit them online. They have a pretty cool website here too. I'm mentioning this as well in that slide, but if you go to support.remine.com, there's all kinds of stuff in here to help you get some help as well. So take advantage of that. Take advantage of all of it. If you need us, contact our support center. We're 844-552 7444. That's the BrightMLS support number. But if you need help with Remine, contact them directly. So thanks again for visiting me. I hope you got something out of this and that you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Feel free to follow me on Twitter, and I hope you have a great day today. Thanks so much. See ya.